So what often happens is people have their smoothie and they feel really energetic and good. And then they have their burger and they feel terrible. And they go, you know what, maybe I'll have a salad. So it's kind of that gateway drug into eating that plant-based way without the pressure that you have to do it perfectly in order to be in our club. So I welcome people all along the path to say the more you eat of the good stuff, the better off you're going to be.
I just wonder if you could share some tips to who are maybe thinking about switching to a healthier diet. What would be your approach, just someone out there that's thinking about it?
There's a lot of ways to approach this. So first of all, it's always a good idea to switch to a healthier diet, to switch to a plant-based diet. Having been sick, and I'm sure Fran can agree, having been sick, I'd rather just not be sick. So if there's anything that you can do, even if you're healthy, to prolong your life, that's a wonderful thing, especially in a healthy way. You know, plant-based diets have been shown to actually reverse aging, right? They actually lengthen the telomeres, the parts of your DNA, right? And things like hyper-nourishment and hydration actually reverse the aging of your organs. So for example, everyone who sees me, even if they don't have kidney failure, their kidney function goes up. Even though I learned in medical school that as you get older, kidney function goes down, but then I have 80-year-olds who go right back to normal, right? Why? Because the way aging works right now, where you kind of get sicker and slower and more in pain over time, is not actually what the body wants to do. It's just a result of malnourishment over years, compounded over years, where you get more and more damage, but no ability to repair it. It's going to break down. So if you want to really preserve your physical health, the health of your organs, internal and external, you know, people often will ask me about, like, how does your skin look so good? I'm like, the reason my skin looks so good is because my liver's so good, my heart's so good, my lungs are so good, my kidneys are so good. What I'm eating to nourish myself is nourishing all of my organs. It's just, this is the one you can see. And then there's all the ones that are inside. So it's great for your organ health and also your energy and vitality. I love feeling good. I love having a lot of energy. You asked me before we came on, how do I have the time, energy to do all this stuff? I feel good. I get up and I just have the energy and I want to. And of course, I'm passionate about what I'm doing, but it's because I take such good care of myself. So yes, it's always a good idea. And I think in terms of what to do, really base it off of, one, I like results. I like what works. So I only teach what works. And even when you're changing your diet, do what's going to work. So for a lot of people, what I find works really well is adding what you're missing. So a lot of people listening who are still eating a standard diet, as soon as you start saying, don't eat meat, don't eat dairy, they're like, let me switch this channel, right? Versus, all right, fine. If you're going to eat stuff that's bad for you, that's addictive behavior, but fine, you have food addictions, but how about getting what you're missing? So what my husband and I have done is we've created a whole program, we call it Smoothie Shred, that's all about adding what you're missing, where we put free recipes, everything online. So smoothieshred.com, it's entirely free. Like you don't have to put in your email to get the recipe, you know, somewhere. Like there's no list. You just go on and look and there's free recipes. And we said, okay, drink 1 blender of this a day. You're going to improve your health, your metabolism. You're going to have fat loss. You're going to improve all your blood tests. You're going to feel really good. And what happens is that, you know, there's no pressure. You don't have to become plant-based. Just add this. And I call it the gateway drug, because what happens is people do that. And one, they're going to eat less other stuff because it's filling. You've got all your greens in there and your omega-3, flax and chia seeds. You have your water intake, right? So you're going to eat less because you're full. Two, you're going to feel better, because you're going to feel the difference between nourishment and then whatever you're currently doing. And so what often happens is people have their smoothie and they feel really energetic and good. And then they have their burger and they feel terrible. And they go, you know what, maybe I'll have a salad. So it's kind of that gateway drug into eating that plant-based way without the pressure that you have to do it perfectly in order to be in our club. So I welcome people all along the path to say the more you eat of the good stuff, the better off you're going to be. And take it at the speed that you will be good at, that you will actually get results with. The only thing that's I would say would be an exception would be people with severe disease. So I've published reversing end-stage kidney failure using my nutrition protocol. If someone's in kidney failure, even a bite of meat can lower their kidney function. So we have to go into an extreme program of pure hypernourishment to save their life. But if you're in pain and you're tired, but your organs are okay, start by adding what you're missing. Start building that up, building your confidence, building up your recipes, and take yourself there at the speed that you're willing to do it.